It's coffee time. Oh, yeah? You having fun? Do you see her? Wait a minute. What you doing? I was playing with her earlier. I had one of those, I don't even know what they're called. I'm actually not sure what they're called. I guess like a fishing pole toy where you've got like the stick that you hold and then it's got feathers and stuff and you just, and she went nuts, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go film the thing, and now she's still just like hyped up, so hyped up. Kitties! It's the time of year right now when my hair is so staticky that I hate having it down. Like I grabbed one of these because I originally intended to just like scrape it into a ponytail, but I'm like, no, I can deal with it, it's fine. Like, my hair gets greasy faster because it's really hot, so I'm sweating a lot and just like lots of oils going on everywhere. But then it also is constantly just like, like staticky. If I touch it at all, it sticks to my hand and sticks to my face, and it's just the worst. It happens around this time of year every year, and I don't understand. It's like specifically end of the summer and early fall. I never ever had this problem in Oregon. I've complained about this every year since I've lived here, by the way. For any new viewers, this is not a new thing. This is something that I complain about consistently, lol. But man, yeah, I've just been like, ugh, stop it. Stop, look, oh God. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in a ponytail. I don't want to deal. But today is gonna be a big day. I'm really excited. Today I'm doing, I'm refilming Welcome to the Fandom. I was gonna refilm it yesterday, but our Smite deal went on for so long that I was like, well, I don't really have any daylight to work with anymore, and if I bust out my normal lights, it's still gonna look super weird. Like, it's obviously not gonna be daytime, you know? So I was like, alright, I will film that tomorrow before Swords and Stitches. So today is Daily Bite, and then come home and film Coffee Time because I didn't film it last night because I had a terrible headache and I'm really sorry about that. So Coffee Time, and then filming Welcome to the Fandom, and then running out the door and doing Swords and Stitches for like 6 hours, maybe more, depending on whether or not we finish everything. I think we'll finish everything, but I'm not positive. So we're just gonna fingers crossed and move on from there. But it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be one of those days where I'm like, I got a lot done. I feel good about myself. Oh my gosh, let me tell you about yesterday. So aside from the Smite deal, which was actually awesome, I'm really enjoying Smite, which I didn't expect. I was like, yeah, I'll do this thing because it's called Protect the Noob. So basically they wanted a bunch of people who have played Smite before and then somebody who has never played Smite before. I've played, for any of you who watched Hafu's stream, I've played like a couple arena games and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I had only done the tutorial. So I was level 3 and I was like, alright, well, that's as much as I've played. And Jessie was level 5. Jessie was the other team's noob. So basically they put together 2 teams and then had us battle it out in arena and in the conquest mode. Is that the one that's more like MOBA-y? Anyway, so we played a bunch of games that way, and by the end of it, like at the beginning I was like, God, this is gonna be awful because I don't know how to play this game and I'm really bad at it. And by the end of it I was like, that was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I feel like I grew, like I'm a better player already. Like I really enjoyed that. So that was nice. I like it when we do brand deals and things where at the end of it I'm going, wow, I had a lot of fun with that. You know, that's like the best sort of situation where I can say I had a lot of fun, I made a little money, like it all just comes together. So yeah, so we did that for a really long time because we had a bunch of technical issues. But before that I was like, okay, in between Daily Bite and Smite, I think that I can go find a fabric store to get the rest of the stuff that I need. So I went on this crazy adventure where I started looking up fabric stores that were like kind of in the area, and one of them was called Richard the Thread. And I thought, alright, that sounds like a place that I would enjoy going to. Like, it's got a punny name. That's cool. And beyond it being a fabric store, I did not look at all into what they do. So I show up, and first of all, the first thing that made me think, maybe this isn't where I'm supposed to be, is I showed up and it had a big sign that said, please ring the doorbell, with a doorbell. And I went, okay. So I ring the doorbell, right? This lovely lady comes to the door, opens the door for me. I walk in, and the first room is a sitting room. It has like nice couches, it has mannequins with a bunch of clothing on them, and I was like, this is like no fabric store I've ever been to in my life, right? So I say to her, hi, I need lace. I need black lace. And she said, okay, how much do you need? Do you need a full roll? Do you need like a yard? And I said, yeah, I just need 1 yard. And she goes, okay, great, come on back. So I walk into the back, which is like a full-on warehouse with ripped dudes just like making things, and all of these tubs with like fastings and stuff inside of the tubs. And again, I start thinking, wow, this is very different from any fabric store I've ever been to. So she takes me to this roll that looks like, it looks like what I would think of as ribbon or like lining. And she pulls out and she goes, you want this? And I said, no, I want like lace. And she just stares at me and goes, well, this is lace. And I said, no, I want like a sheet of lace. Like, I didn't know how to say it. I was like, I want lace, I don't know. And she goes, oh, you want fabric lace? And I said, yes. And she goes, well, remember, our store is not, like, we deal in very specific periods and eras of clothing. What are you doing? And hold on, they're just messing with something. Excuse me. Thank you. It's not for you. Okay, cool. Anywho, so she says, well, we deal in very specific eras of clothing. And I was like, oh, and she was like, yeah, we specialize in like corsets and things, like dresses, we have stuff for armor. And I said, oh my goodness, this is not where I'm supposed to be at all. I was like, I am so sorry for wasting your time. I am just looking for like just a fabric store. I just Googled it, honestly, and picked the first one that had a cool name. And she was like, no, it's totally fine. If you ever like do cosplay or anything, feel free to come back. And then she gave me a bunch of recommendations for fabric stores that were nearby. I was like, this was a lovely experience. You were a wonderful lady. You were very sweet to me, very patient with the fact that I was like, lace, I need lace. So it was good. It was a good experience. And if you're ever in the LA area, you should go to Richard the Thread if you need help with like era-specific clothing, like old-timey clothing, because they've got everything there. When I originally was making this coffee, I put sugar in it, but the sugar like kind of stuck to the edge, and I was like, oh, it's like a lemon drop. You guys ever had a lemon drop? Lemon drops were my alcoholic drink of choice when I was in college. The first time that I had a lemon drop, I was like, these are delicious. Why is no one making these all the time? And then I made that awful mistake that a lot of people make where I was like, I could make one of these. It would be easy. And then I looked up everything that's in a lemon drop and just kind of like tried to fib it, which does not work. I was like, okay, so I need this, this, and this. Well, I have this, which is kind of similar, and I have this, which is sort of similar, so I'll just mix those together. Don't ever do that. Lemon drops are delicious, pure, beautiful drinks that should not be tarnished. But they've got the little rim of sugar that's amazing because the lemon, like the lemoniness in the lemon drop is so bitter, and then when you drink it, you have that little bit of sugar that was on the rim, and it all just comes together. Oh, so good. I haven't had a lemon drop in a really long time, actually, now that I think about it. I should have a lemon drop again. Maybe I should try to make a lemon drop again. Oh man. There should not be a section of I Tried that is entirely dedicated to alcoholic drinks. I will fail every time. Like, I'm gonna make a mojito. It's like, Basil's close enough to mint. Whatever. Everybody's just like, oh, it'd be hilarious. What are you guys doing? What? Hey. What are you meowing about? Silly cats. I was going to say something and now I don't remember it. Shock started meowing. He's making all of his fluttery noises. There he is. Oh, yep. The battle rages on. Yeah, so today's gonna be big. It's gonna be a lot, but I hope that it goes well. So wish us luck. And, anywho, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah.